Yo, peeps. Peace and blessings. Boy, I've had a mad day in terms of tests and energies and things really trying to, trying to get me to react and me almost allowing myself to go back into that old type of, not fully, but losing my peace to a degree. Not the way I used to go, but still, I might not be expressing it how I used to, but I'm feeling, I'm saying? I let things get to me today. And it's funny because it's your closest people that can cause these things, not even like the distant, you know what I'm saying? It can be your loved ones. Not like they're doing nothing wrong, but it's like you have these old habits, the way you react to them, and it's compelling to do that because you've been doing it with these people for how many years, and you know what I'm saying, the type of relationship that you have with them and stuff like that. And then like especially when you're the only one that's aware of this and you're trying to change it, it's difficult, you know what I'm saying? It is hard. It's hard work, man. It's hard. So don't, you know what I'm saying, don't beat yourself up. But there's only one way out, man. There's only one way out, and that's staying true. You know what I'm saying? Today I'm a little bit disappointed, but just a bit. I'm figuring it out. I know what it is. It's a very tricky situation for me. It's something that we create things in our life when we're asleep, and then as you awaken now and you come to who you truly are, you realize all these ties and all these things that you have, and it's like it's difficult because there's certain things you might have to just completely walk away from, but you're gonna find it hard because of the connections and the ties. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, there's always things to let go. I've been letting go, but there's things like you, especially right now. You see this time that we're in right now. You know, I've noticed as well. Like lessons are coming back quick. See, if you're doing something and you do something wrong, you're gonna get that karma back quick. It's not taking long right now. Lessons are flying back. See what I'm saying? Because everything has sped up because of this shift. You see what I'm saying? Everything has sped up because really the divine forces want all of us to make it. That's the way it is. That's what I'm trying to show people. Like some people out here will try and say, oh, you know what, only certain people deserve it and this and that. Or some people even think that it's like only if you're a certain color. And there's bare different kind of philosophies, but I believe that everybody has the ability to make it. Doesn't mean that everybody's going to make it though. That's the thing. Because what's easy to do is also easy not to do. You see what I'm saying? There's a thin line between doing the right and the wrong, between the light and the dark. Very thin line, trust me. Because when these things are happening to you throughout your days, it's how you react to it. And when you got an old habit of reacting a certain way, sometimes it could become compelling to do that again. You see what I'm saying? Which was what was basically happening to me today. You see what I'm saying? So I've done it, got through it, but it was tricky, man. But it's something that I know I can handle. It's just my perspective of it. That's what it is. It's the way I'm looking at it. That's the problem. I need to change the way I'm looking at it. That's what I've come to realize. I have the strength, I have the ability, but sometimes when things happen and you, like I said, you can let it get to you a little bit, and a little bit that negative, like the thought comes in, then the negative feelings flow, and then you start thinking in your old way. You see what I'm saying? And then the old way, the old habit, it happens so quick. It just, as soon as you let something get to you and you react, you might not react fully how you used to reacting when you was like 3D or whatever, or asleep, or how I used to react when I was asleep. But it can be compelling inside, you know what I mean? So you got to learn to kind of walk away from the situation, wherever, which a couple of times today I didn't. I kind of played into it a bit, which left me like when I'm saying that the karma's coming back, because as soon as I'm doing things right now, like if I do anything that's out of alignment, bam, like it's hitting me straight away like rock. There's no time lapse, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm clocking straight away, bam, 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 bam. Like, look, you done this, you said it. You know what I mean? So just thought I'd share that, man. I want to get it off my chest and share it with the people. But I'm on this journey. I ain't giving up. You see what I'm saying? I ain't giving up for nothing. But it's tricky, man, because you see, this world, this place that we live in is so mystical. It's so amazing. It's beautiful. It's crazy. It's everything at once. Because like there's so many different beings here. Yeah, we all look the same because we're in bodies, but you see inside we're all different. We come from different places. We're on different levels. Some souls are older than others. Not in terms of how long they've been in this existence, in terms of what paths you chose in your past lives will have a impact on who you are in this life. You see what I'm saying? So like if you were spending other past lives and you didn't do no kind of spiritual work, spiritual developing, then obviously in this life now you're going to be less spiritually developed. So certain things that like where I can see, or certain that people that's spiritual, you want to call it spiritual people, whatever, even though we're all spiritual, we all, you know what I'm saying, but if you want to call it that, people who's more deeper into it will be able to see things and decipher things that other people can't. And that's just because of the choices we made in our past lives. You see what I'm saying? So that's what makes this place so amazing and so beautiful, but it makes it so crazy and so hard to sometimes know what's right for you, because there's so much different things going on and you get drawn into this, man, and like, you know what I'm saying? We've all been drawn into plans and ways of living and things that wasn't for us. We didn't plan it. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It didn't come from within. So it's just stripping. You see this whole awakening thing and becoming your true self. It's not about finding your true self. It's about stripping and taking off them layers of what you thought you was, all them layers you laid onto yourself over the years. You know what I mean? It's about stripping them off. So it takes a bit of time. You got to be kind to yourself. You know what I mean? Don't expect it to happen overnight. Don't expect it to happen overnight, man. Like I said, I've been on this journey, flipping out. I've been researching. I was asking questions when I was 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? I used to find all the TV, the news reporters. I used to find all this stuff dodgy. Like, why are these people here talking about us? I used to ask my mom, like, why are they talking about us? I don't get that. See what I'm saying? From a young age, I was finding all these people suspicious. You see what I'm saying? But that's because of the choices I made in my past lives. That's all it is. This is a school. We're all on different levels. It's like we're in this massive university and some of us are still in like a lot, you know what I'm saying, might be still in year 7, some are year, some are 6, like, but we're all here, but we don't actually know we're in school. If we knew, then we'd be able to understand, okay, that person's at that level, so we can kind of get why they're doing that, and this person's at that level, we can understand. But because we don't know this, we're not taught this, we don't, you know what I mean, it makes us not be able to understand each other. It makes us judge each other. But if we knew this about each other, maybe we would be more considerate, more care, you know what I'm saying, and be more understanding. But it's not the way. That's not the way it is. This is the way it is. The way it is the way it is, and that's the way it has to be, because we have to get tested to see who's real and who's gonna go through this mad circus. That's what it is. It's some crazy circus. Who's gonna come through this crazy circus and still have their soul, or you're gonna lose it. That's the game. That's what this is about. Are you going to be able to come through this crazy circus and still have your soul at the end without remembering why you came here? So if you do that and you make it through, you didn't even remember you made it through your soul, you're definitely going to be granted that place. You know what I'm saying? But there's so much to come. I don't think that, I know some people don't believe, but let me tell you something. There's so much more. This is just the start of the journey. This physical place that we're in, like our eternal journey is, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a time where we're not going to be in the amnesia. We're going to be able to remember everything and know everything and have all the wisdom, and that's the way. That's where we're. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, the souls. That's what this journey is about. It's a soul journey. So when people say, "I'm not spiritual," I'm not on a journey. Like, you're on the spiritual journey. You just are doing it unconsciously. People who are spiritual, who are awake, are doing this journey consciously. They're aware of the journey and they're consciously doing things that's going to create a better future, better reality for them, because they know this. But then when you're unconsciously going through this journey, you're co-creating. You're using the same power, but you're not conscious you're doing it. So you're creating some things you don't want. All them things that's coming to in your life, you are actually creating it. You're bringing it. That's how powerful we are. We're bringing the negative stuff to us. So we've got to use that same power. Just turn it. Just flip it. Flip the coin. That's it. That's all it's about. I'm just trying to make this as simple as I can for people, because it can seem complicated. It's hard work. It's hard to do. You've got to really, really want this, but it's quite simple. We basically use all the power, we use all the law of attraction, we use all these things. Like when everyone was first finding out about law of attraction, we think, oh, it's a new thing. We've been doing it unconsciously. Now let's start doing it consciously. You know what I'm saying? Let's start creating our future. That's what it's about. Anyway, boy, I feel better now, yo. I feel better. I did deal with the situation, assessed it, and got it off my chest and all that. But tomorrow's another day. But stay focused, slow down. That's what I need to do sometimes. That's what I need to. Sometimes when something happens, you feel that, you just got to slow down. Just slow down a little bit. Don't react straight away. You know what I'm saying? Because usually when you slow down, even if you give yourself a little short space of time, you'll come more from your true self. Whereas when you react straight away from that old school habitual way of reacting, from that ego, you're going to do something or say something, or, you know what I'm saying, not feel good about it afterwards. And then that just, depending, it can just keep you in that place. So we got to be honest, man. We got to be true. So I'm being true, I'm being honest. So if it helps anyone, it helps anyone. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, man. Peace and blessings, people. I love you all. And we'll catch up soon.